Right, back again with the AAP. Finally done with it. Now, whoever saw the last video, you know the issues that I had, what I done to put them right. For if you're new watching this video, you didn't see the other one, I'll just explain a few things what I done. From the box, shot a couple of mags. First mag was okay, second mag it started to jam up and lock halfway back and start sticking. Ever since that, it didn't work right at all. It just kept jamming up, BBs wouldn't feed, nozzle would stick on top of the BBs, this wouldn't go back or nothing like that. It was just constant problem. So I've filed some of the inside lip on the ejection port. I filed the top inside here and a few other bits I filed on it to get it smooth, bit smoother. Yeah, and what else did I do? The square piece on the sight post sits in here. I filed that up a bit. I had to file all here for the new hammer set to sit in. I filed just down in there, so this will sit a bit flusher, but I still had to file some off that because it was still touching. No matter how much I took out of there, it was still rubbing along there, so I had to take a good bit off that. That's all them issues kind of fixed with the slide and everything. Now with the mag as well, what was happening is the BBs wasn't feeding through properly. They'd get stuck because these areas either side was too narrow and the BB couldn't come through, and it just kept getting jammed, and then that would jam the nozzle up and it would just sit there like that, jammed, and you had to rack it, take the BB out and then kind of let it go again, it would jam again. And it was just, so I had to file out some of this area on that, and then kind of took a bit too much, so I had to put a dab of super glue in either side so it would hold the BB. So I fixed that problem there. Now I stopped doing that now, soon as I fixed that. What else? Yes, this little side tab here that pushes up your slide lock. Soon your slide lock comes up, gets pushed up there. That tab was pushing the slide lock up too early, and the BB's still in the mag, so it wouldn't feed the last BB because of this. So I had to file some of that down so it stopped pushing the slide lock up early and feed the last BB. So that was another fix there with that. Now my other issue, I put a maple leaf, I think they're a 75 degree, the pink one, into this. It wasn't happy, it was just kind of spewing out gas. But half of that problem as well was down to me trying to get the FPS and the joule down, because I wanted to use a 32, and seeing as this is a 1 joule out of the box and it tells you 1 joule with 20s, the joule goes higher, which I found out because I put 32s in it and the joule went up. I tried 28s, 30s, 32s, and it just went up every time, so I couldn't play with it at that joule limit. I need it to be just under 1 joule or bang on 1 joule. So I had to sort out something to try bring the FPS and the joule limit down. So what I done with a nozzle is I got a small pin, I put heat the pin up and I just put 2 holes in the nozzle. I know, not ideal, but it brought the joule limit down to where I wanted it, kind of. But my other issue then I was having was lack of gas in the mag. It was just kind of spewing out the side and up top, and I was just losing a lot of gas. Now I'd get maybe 15 shots out of a full mag of gas. So I had to figure something else out. I couldn't have it doing that. So in the end I filled the holes in with super glue. I sanded it down, the plastic, to get some plastic fibres, and I filled it in with super glue, the 2 holes. And I closed them all back up. That was shooting fine back up to the 1.3 joules, 1.4 joules. So my other issue then was, do I buy another nozzle? Pointless, because it'd still be at the 1 joule limit on 20s. That's what you can get, the 1 joule limit nozzle on 20s, so I'd still have the same issue. I'd have to still figure out how to get the joule down to use 32s. So as I said, I filled them holes back up, the joule went back up, so I had to figure something else out. And inside the nozzle here, with that little valve, I've done something in there to bring the power down. Now I'm going to keep that one to myself, but yes, I've done something in there, and now I have it sitting 0.95 of a joule on the 32 gram BB, so that's just absolute perfect for where I want it, and I don't have to do no more with that. So it's all kind of come together. As I say, I've replaced all these parts in here. Everything that was inside here I took out and replaced them with a WeTech Glock 18G parts. All these are WeTech parts inside, and basically kinda that's prodding around with it, just trying to file bits to get it smoother. And I did have a different barrel in, but that didn't work out. Maple leaf rubber didn't work out, so I've put the originals back in, and it's shooting just straight, perfect, good distance. Yeah, it's all done now anyway, and ready to be used. Just check the chambers, no BB in there. No, should have a bit of gas in the mag. Boom, perfect. There we go. So that's the work done on that one. Just can't wait to use it now and see how it goes, and hopefully it lasts for a good while. But as I say, I have the FPS down with the mod I done inside the nozzle, so that seemed to work. Right guys, that's just kind of a quick update on what I've done with it. It's done now. Just let you know that it's fixed. And so right, any questions, leave them down below. I'll answer them if I can. You want to hit the like, subscribe, please do so. If not, that's okay. Until the next video, take it easy.